Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Monday night MMT, that's Meaningful Monday Training. If you are in the room, go ahead and let us know you are in the room and you are ready for this powerful training that is about to take place. I am B Banks, or Brandon Banks, Star Consultant, all the way from Dallas, Texas, letting you know some things about Square. So if you're a Square user, put a Square in the chat box for me. If you are a Square user, you're thinking about Square, you want to use Square, let me know that you are a Square user. Go ahead and hit a square, a box, put the word Square, something that lets me know that you are here for this powerful training. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. I thank you for guys logging on and giving me a chance to come back and train you on another opportunity. All right. I see I got some Square users in here. All right. Square users are in here. I see this. This is good. All right. Well, hello, all my fellow Square users in the building. I appreciate you guys. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay, and not delay any time today. So this training, guys, if you want to know what you're going to get out of this training today, let me go ahead and just make sure that you do understand. This training is going to be kind of like an overview. I will show you some things that are going to help you as far as like invoice. If you're trying to learn how to bulk upload your invoices, I'll show you that today. If you're trying to learn how to if you're trying to learn how to work on your website, that I won't get into as deep today. I'll show you a few little things, but I won't get into deep as that. But I'm going to show you the power of Square and all of what you can do. What's up, my fellow Dallas side? Come on, Dallas. Dallas, Texas in the house, baby. I'm hailing from Dallas, Texas. I hope I don't sound country to some of you people, but we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so today we're going to be working on Square. We're going to talk about what Square does, some of the power of Square, and all the things that you may want to know. Again, you're not going to get an in-depth training on just one particular thing. Today, we're going to try to squeeze as much as we can into this power-packed hour, and we're going to try to make sure that you know how to do or what Square can do in all of the functions that are available to you using Square. All right, and if you are a Shopify user and you have Shopify, there's nothing wrong with learning what Square does, because there's something that you may like that you may use with Square, but still keep all of your invoicing on Shopify. I don't know how Shopify works, so I don't know what all is there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So first, we're going to go ahead and talk about Square and what it does. So, of course, for any of you who have never done any type of inventory management, if you've never done anything that deals with managing your inventory, I'm going to go ahead and say right off the top, I suggest that you have some type of inventory management system. Okay, before we get into payments and all of that other fun stuff that Square does, we're going to talk about inventory management systems, and we need to get into that. Okay, I don't care if you have 10 pieces of jewelry. I don't care if you have 100 pieces of jewelry, or you could be like me and you may have almost 4,000 pieces of jewelry sitting in your inventory at ready and go. Okay, and for some of y'all, 4,000 is not a lot, but I rotate my inventory, amen. So you may have stuff. No matter what it is that you have, no matter what you're doing, I love that people are tagging people. All right, no matter where you are in your inventory process, if you're a first-time consultant or if you've been a consultant for 3 years, you need an inventory management system, okay? And let me make sure I make it very clear why you need that inventory management system. You need that inventory management system because you don't want to be, we've all done this, all right? Y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth. We've all done this. It's that, hey, I need this and I don't have it, or I think I have that, or how many of those did I have left? And you're on a live, or you're selling and somebody's asking you for something that either you have one left of, or you knew you had it and you don't have it anymore, or whatever the case is, and you're trying to figure it out. So now you go shuffling through those bags or those boxes or your bins or your totes or however your storage system is, and you're looking for that one item. But how many of y'all know how hard it is to find the one? Okay? It's that one that you can never find, even if you know you have it. It's that one that you're not for sure if you even have, okay? So that inventory management system is going to allow you to be able to keep up with all of your products, okay? Every business owner who has a product has some type of inventory management system, okay? You've been to businesses where it's working well. You've been to businesses where it doesn't work. What business are you? Are you the working well business, or are you the business that's still figuring it out? Don't be the business that's going to lose it, okay? So you want the inventory management system. Why do you want an inventory management system? You want that system because the inventory management system is going to help you keep track of every item you have. Everything you see behind me, and all the things you don't see around me, but everything you see behind me is in my inventory management system. I can go easily and tell my customers how many of any product that I have on hand that I can sell them today and get to them today, okay? Not including what they can order off of Paparazzi Accessories website through my my consulting number, okay? Or my replicated site. It was a bit of an easier way to say that. But you want to make sure that you know what's on hand. You want to make sure you know how many products you have. You want to make sure you know what items you have, even when it comes down to those blockbuster items. If you're running low, you want to make sure you're able to get those things, all right? Hey, Miss Emma, how are you doing? All right? You want to make sure you're getting those products, okay? And you want to make sure you know how much you have on hand. So let's talk about Square, and let's go ahead and move forward. I'm not going to waste a lot of time going into a lot of details, but I want to make sure I hit that because a lot of people need to know about an inventory management system. It is very, very important, okay? It's very important to your life. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Square website on the side of me. Okay, and I'm going to make the Square website a little bit bigger than I am, all right? So I'm going to come down to the bottom, and there you have the Square website. That's awesome. You got a good inventory. Please get your inventory management system. I beg you, I plead with you, I hope you will go there. Okay, so here we go. So what does Square do? I want to make sure you know what Square offers, okay? So when we look at what Square offers, I'm gonna blow this up so that you can see it very well, all right? Square, in their products, they offer commerce, they offer customers, they offer banking. We'll get to that in a minute. They offer staff, it's running staff, doing schedules, holding your staff and all that. They do development. Business types, they are for retail businesses, which is what we are, food and beverages, professional services, large businesses, okay? I'm gonna go to retail real quick so we can dive into that because that's gonna give me the main thing I'm gonna go into real quick. All right, so when we get to Square, of course, you get to all their advertisement. Of course, they're going to show all their products, and then it's going to give you these two options here, okay? And this was under the tab, in case you're following me, business types. This is under the business types tab, okay? Here we have the two main things. You can do your management inventory. Maybe you don't want an online store. Maybe that's not your way of getting through, okay? So if you don't want that online store, that's fine. You don't have to have one, okay? You can just have the inventory management system. It's still going to benefit you in some way, okay? If you want to be able to sell in your physical store, if you have a store in your house, a brick and mortar store, or if you have an online store, you want to develop an online store, then you have that option too, okay? So you can do any of these options. Now, I want to make sure you know the inventory management system and the website. If you choose to use Square, you can build a free website. You can also get the upgraded plan, of course. You can always upgrade, get that upgraded plan, and then see what's going on. But you can get that free website through Square. You can also use their inventory management system for free if you choose to want to do so. Hold on, let me get into the right click here so that I can show you their plan pricing. All right, so there are several things that you can get through Square. They do have some plans, and I had them pulled up. All right, y'all know how. Okay, there we go. So they have 3 plans available, okay? I'm just going through this real quick so everybody, in case you don't know what Square is, you can get a quick understanding of what it is as I go through my training, all right? You can do the free plan. Now, if you're anybody who knows me or heard me before, I believe in being frugal. So who has the free plan? Okay, y'all see my hand? I'm on the free plan because I don't believe in paying for things that I can do for free, as long as it meets my needs. Now, of course, if it doesn't meet my needs, I'll upgrade. But for right now, the free plan works for me, all right? FREE, free plan, I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with free. We all trying to save a buck, okay? So you can get your free plan, all right? Or you can do the plus plan, which is $6 a month, or you can get your custom-made plan. But the free plan works for me. And I have almost 4,000 items right here in my room that I'm sitting in. So I know free works, okay? So you get your free plan, you go on about your business, okay? I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna log into my account. I don't want y'all to see my credentials and me trying to get me. I'm just playing with y'all. It's just a little jokey joke. Let me log into my account real quick, guys, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Square. All right, so we're going to talk about the power of Square and what Square does. Again, this is not going to be specific on any particular piece of Square. I'm going to hit a couple of different pieces because Square is so much, guys. There's no way you'll get it all in a day, okay? It is a lot to take in. You're not going to get it all in a day, but what you will get out of this training, again, will be a better understanding of what you may or may not be accessing through Square. And then again, of course, you can always ask Veronica for any more additional trainings if you feel like you need any, okay? All right, so we've just logged into Square. Now you're gonna see some of my business. You're gonna see my business's business, all right? You just look past that, okay? You're not gonna get any confidential information, but you're gonna be able to see some of my business, all right? So we're gonna make sure we're gonna respect that and just understand, hey, I'm just like y'all. I keep telling y'all, I'm just like y'all. I'm a star consultant. I am doing my business just like y'all. So you're gonna see the real-time information just like y'all, and I'm not scared to show you that. All right, thank you for the music comment. I didn't even realize it was still playing. All right, if it's distracting, please let me know. If the music is distracting, let me know, but hopefully it's not. All right, so you're now looking at my dashboard of my Square screen, okay? And you're looking at everything. You even see what balance I have there, okay? I'm pointing that out for a reason. You're seeing what balance I have there of payments that I've received thus far, okay? Now, that's just what's in my little balance of payments that I've received thus far. I'm gonna show you why I'm showing you that a little later, okay? Everything you see in your back office or your back dashboard, once you have your account, all right, you'll be able to see this screen. Everybody should be able to see this. Where do you go to this screen? It's called squareup.com, okay? If you've never logged into your dashboard or if you're creating a Square account, you wanna go to squareup.com. I'm gonna put that in, on a screen for us so that everybody knows where I'm going, okay? Squareup.com, all right? This is where we just went to. That's where I'm at now in my dashboard, squareup.com, all right? There we go, squareup.com, that's where we are, all right? So everybody, if you've used Square, you should know where I'm at right now. Thank you, Miss Emma, for also helping me out. I appreciate that. All right, so squareup.com, this is where your back dashboard is for all of my Square users, okay? This is where your back dashboard is. So you have several different types of screens here, okay? You have your home screen, your virtual terminal screen, your invoices, balances, reports, loans, transactions, risk manager, account settings, your orders. You also have other options if you scroll down, such as team. We'll get into that in a minute. Appointments, we'll get into that in a minute. Customers, items, gift cards, marketing, Square for restaurants, which does not apply to us. Loyalty, if you want to do loyalty point rewards for your website, that's something different. And you also have to make sure that I have not done it, but you make sure that's in compliance with Paparazzi. All right, contracts, subscriptions, payroll, online, which is your website, shifts, if you have employees like I do, or an employee like I do, Square for retail, online checkout, app integrations, and software overview. There are several different tabs. There's a lot jam-packed into your dashboard, and it's very powerful. And if you don't know what you're doing, you may lose your way, all right? So first, let's go to strictly items, okay? Let's go to just the invoicing side. If you are, I'm not invoicing, inventory side. If you were wanting to do inventory, okay? If you're wanting to do inventory, and you're wanting to keep track of all of your items and where and what you have and your on hand. So that way you can be able to do your reports at the end of the year if it's just for reporting your business for your paparazzi business. It may be for you to know what you have on hand. It may be for you to check your levels. Maybe there's a certain level of inventory you want to stay stacked up on. This is going to be good for that. And we all have different reasons why we use it. Okay, I strictly use it for, I need to know what I have. Okay, when you start getting over a couple of hundred pieces, you forget what you got because you may only have one of this or one of that. So I need to see every item I have in an easy way, and this is how I do it. All right, so let me go ahead and show you how to look in your back. All right, and there are two ways to get to every item that you have. If you have a website through Square, there's a way you can do it through the online side, and I'm gonna go there and show you that as well. But there is the inventory management side, which is just if you're in your dashboard, it's going to be under the items tab. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down to my items tab. All right, and it's right here. Okay, you'll see me highlighted in blue in my items tab. I'm going to click the item, and that takes me to my inventory management system through Square. Okay, now I can physically see every item. Now, I don't know how you want to upload your information, but I literally just upload my information from Paparazzi. So every item by the name that it was assigned by Paparazzi, the UPC or product code that or SKU number, however you want to call it, through Paparazzi, what they gave us. I've also uploaded the color, the information, the description, everything that Paparazzi did, because they've already done the hard lifting for us. So why reinvent the wheel? All right. All right. I can turn it off. Thank you for letting me know. Because I'm not hearing it, so I don't know how loud it is. Thank you for letting me know. Let me get to that real quick. All right. I just turned that off. Hopefully you're not hearing it anymore. Thank y'all, guys. That was a new feature that came through StreamYard, and I just wanted to try it with this live. So thank y'all for making me aware. I appreciate it, okay? Because I wasn't listening to it. All right. So anyway, moving forward. Now, hopefully everybody hears me well. Let me know, Shantae, if you're hearing me well. Miss Shepherd, let me know if you hear me well. That'll let me know that I did do it correctly. All right. Moving forward. So when you get on this dashboard, it's going to let you know all of your items. Okay. So now you have, and I see your questions, guys, but I'm not going to answer them right away because I want to make sure I stay focused because I am on a time limit. All right. So looking right here. Okay, I thank you, Shantae, for letting me know it's much better. I appreciate you, okay? So right here, you'll see every item by name in alphabetical order. How much, of course, you see $5 all the way down, unless it's going to be a Starlit Shimmer or a Z piece, because I am in compliance. You're going to see all of your stock, how many I have in stock of whatever item. Do you see what I mean when I say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, you can get to a number where there's 8 or 9 or 10 of an item. Okay, but I know exactly what item I have. That's the back part, okay? If I need to search an item real quick, I can go right here and go in my search bar. Let's say, what about the confetti? I know I have something named confetti something. All right, so I pull up confetti. It's going to pull up any item that has that word in there. Confetti and cocktails, confetti confection, confetti princess, cue the confetti, cue the sparklers, metro confetti. They're all there, okay? And it tells me what I have on hand. I can get the information. I can click on the item, okay? I can click on the item, and I'm looking to see some of the comments to make sure if I think I can answer why I'm here. How do you upload your items for Paparazzi? We haven't gotten there yet. Don't jump the gun, all right? We don't jump the gun, but I'm going to show you that as well, all right? Do you still have to enter one item at a time? You do not. We have not gotten there yet, but I'm going to show you how to do that as well, all right? All right, moving on. So here you'll see in the back, I can put my picture here. I can also, again, the name, the description. If you're going to charge sell text for your items, you'll be able to turn that on. There's quite a couple of ways you can do that. I'm not going to get into that part of it today, but there is a way you can do that. And I have mine on, so it automatically turns on. I do charge sell tax, okay, because I paid sell tax, so I'm going to charge sell tax. All right. And then you can get all of your information. This particular product, I don't have my SKU number. This is one of the products that I put earlier in my system before I started bulk uploading, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today of your inventory. But now that I bulk upload my inventory, my SKU numbers are in there. So most of my items do have SKU numbers, but some of the older items that I put in here when I first started entering them hand by hand or item by item, like the person just said a while ago, I didn't used to put my SKU number in there. So it's there. You also can do this, guys. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see where I'm at, all right? There's a way for you to go in there. If you've never seen it, not only can you add to your count, say you get another item, you don't have to bulk upload that again. You just go in there and add to the item, okay? So if I want to do stock received, can y'all see that? Let me see. Y'all might not be able to see that. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see what I'm seeing, so that way we're all good. All right. I don't want nobody to miss any of this good old information. Well, it may be where I'm at in my. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let me go up a little bit. There we go. All right. So when you get here, if you look, there's several reasons. You can do stock received. You can do inventory recount, damaged, theft, loss, or return stock. So you can adjust your stock as needed, which is what a real business does. Okay, you can adjust your stock as needed. So I got new stock if I reorder that item. I can do an item inventory recount if I need to readjust my inventory because maybe I sold some, but I didn't ring them up through Square, so they, of course, did not get deleted. Or maybe I had damaged item or theft items or whatever the case may be. You have different items. The Dropbox is not showing up. Okay, that's what I thought. You're not seeing my Dropbox, but it's there. Okay, so just do know that there is a Dropbox that I'm looking at under select reasons that you're not seeing, but there's several different drops. Okay, right there. I don't know why you're not seeing that, but we'll go ahead and go through that later. Okay, you can also put low stock alerts. You can go ahead and do low stock alerts if you have any low stocks. And again, there's so many more things. You can also make this item available for online checkout. Okay, let me move myself to the side here. It may make it a little bit easier. All right, you can also again do online checkout, and that means they can be able to purchase this item online. Okay, you can purchase this item online. All right, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take us a step back. All right, and we're gonna move back to our main menu. We're gonna move back to our main menu. All right, let me make sure that I'm looking. You said, can you add items from your phone or you have to log in from computer? There is a way that you can add them from your phone. I've never done it just because I don't prefer to do it that way, but you can do it there. I would suggest to do it from your computer because when you're downloading your invoices, you are going to be downloading all that information on your phone. And depending on the type of phone you have, it may or may not be able to read or decode that information well. So I'm going to always suggest the computer. It's a lot easier. But if there is a way to do it from your phone, but I've never done it that way. Okay, so I cannot tell you if it's a great way or not a great way because I don't prefer to use that way. All right. All right, moving forward. So the big question that many of you are asking me right now is, how do I bulk upload my inventory? Okay, how do I bulk upload my inventory so that we can get there? Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do that really quickly, and then we're moving to our next thing. Again, some of the stuff that I do have YouTube videos that I've already created. I'm not self-promoting, but I just want you to know I have created YouTube videos walking step by step through this part. So you can always go and either rewatch this video or go and get that YouTube video, which is already posted in Team Radiant Styles, by the way. You can go through there and get that video and it will walk you through. And as I've found new ways, I've made new videos that will help you along. Is there a limited amount of items you can download for free? Is there a limited amount of items? You mean as far as putting in your inventory? No, you can put as many in there as you want to, that I'm aware of. As of now, I've never come across a cap. As I've told you, I almost have 4,000 items in there, and I've yet to hit a cap, so I doubt it. I use my tablet mostly than my computer. Yeah, see, she used her tablet, so, oh, okay. Your tablet probably will work better, more than likely. I add inventory invoice from my phone, works well for me. Okay, see, there, thank you for the amen. See, I wouldn't have known that because I've never done it. Appreciate you, all right? All right, so moving forward, all right, let's show you how to bulk upload inventory in case you've never done that. And then I'm going to show you some other parts of Paparazzi, not Paparazzi, but Square that you may want to know. All right. So right now I am going to, let me share my screen so that you can see where I'm at right now. All right. All right, I'm going to share my entire window, my entire screen so that you can be able to watch everything that I'm doing right now, okay? Because there's a lot of screens. I don't want you to miss anything that I'm doing. So you're going to be able to see everything that I'm doing, okay? So you're going to see how it looks from the back. I'm now on the Paparazzi website. I'm going to log in. Okay, I'm going to log in real quick. It shouldn't take long. All right. and now I'm in my back screen. All right. From here, I'm showing you how to bulk upload your stuff right now. Okay. You mentioned stay in compliance with Square. Can you elaborate, please? I'll come back to that question. Okay. I don't want to get sidetracked. I will come back to that question before I leave. Let me highlight your question so I know to come back to it. All right. I got you. All right. I'll come back to that before I get off. All right. So moving forward, that was not the question. That's the question. Okay. All right. Moving forward, I'm going to go back in my dashboard. I'm going to click on my profile, which will now pull up my most recent orders. Of course, if you went to EMP, then you know, for me, EMP was my most recent order. I did not order today, but I did get those EMP goodies. Amen. Amen. Man, the EMP goodies was hot. I hope y'all enjoyed EMP. I thought it was powerful. All right. Moving forward. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick on one of my most recent orders. I have 3 of them here, so I can click any of them. All right, so I'm gonna use this one. I'm just gonna show you how to do one, so I'm not gonna do all of them right now. These are all the items that I ordered through the back office in my most recent order. Let me make that just a little bit bigger so that way you can see. All right, so now, all right, so you are now seeing all of what I have, okay? I'm trying to be careful because my address is in here. With that, I'm going to show you how to download all of your information, okay? So I'm going to stop sharing real quick so I can zip past my address because, you know, I don't want to have any conflicts. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. We got it. So now we're ready to move on. All right, let me reshare my whole screen for you guys, and we are ready. There we go. All right, so now, when I go back to my Paparazzi website, you can see my total and you get these options here. You have images, and then you have the order export, which is the what you need to download for it to bulk upload into Square. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, and please be careful with these steps because if you don't do them, you'll start to encounter problems. So you need to make sure you're paying attention. All right, so here we go. You see, you have these items here clicked. You have featured, additional, complete look. All right. So you can unclick those. If you unclick them, you'll see pictures to the side of those items go away. Okay. For the most part, you just get one item. But if I want to get all the featured pictures, you'll notice it'll show me the feature picture or the additional picture. You'll see now that I'm adding those pictures back on there or the complete look. All right. When I'm downloading my images, okay, I hit the image button. I want all 3 of those checked. Okay, and it's gonna get them ready for download. Then it's gonna change into a download button once you've clicked what you want it to download, and then you're gonna hit the download button. It's gonna download. All right, you're gonna get a file that comes at the bottom. You're gonna click on that file. Okay, and then you're going to go. It's gonna have all this information in the screen for you. But what are you going to do? You need to extract all those items because they're a zipped file. If you know what a zip file is, it's a secured file or a sealed file. You're not going to be able to pull anything out of it. It's just there. So you want to extract it so that you'll be able to get all that information. So I hit extract. I let it know I want it to go next. Now you'll see another screen pop up. And all of those pictures that I've clicked that I said I wanted for the item is now accessibly available to me in my downloads folder. Okay. And I'm going to close that out. I don't need that for right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this out because I no longer need that screen, but it's on my computer. Okay. The next thing you want to be able to do is that order export button. Okay. The order export button is going to download what they call a CSV or a Excel document, basically. And it's going to have all of the information of each item on there that you ordered, as long as it's something that we can sell. Okay. Like when you get those Z bracelets, it won't pull anything on there because we don't sell that. Okay. So it's only going to put what we can sell. It won't put any of your hostess gift on there. It won't put anything. Only sellable items will be put on that CSV report. Okay. So you do not need the complete look. Okay. And you do not need the additional look when you're downloading that. The reason why is because it's going to create extra lines in your CSV or your Excel document. And it's going to cause you to have to delete things, which you'll see in one of my older videos. I used to do it that way until I got smarter. Okay. Working with somebody else and they taught me something I didn't know. So all you need is the featured button clicked when you're getting to that CSV, and you're going to hit export, and it's going to download that document. Okay, we're going to open the document, and now, all right, and now you're going to have your workable Excel document that I've now made big screen. You said that's what happened to you? Look, I wish somebody was here to tell me how to do it, because I had to stumble a couple of times, okay? All right, but I got through it. So now you have your document. Let me make it a little bigger so you guys can kind of see what's going on, okay? So now you'll have everything on here. You'll see handle. You'll see the title of the item, which is the real title. You have the body, which tells you the description of the item, okay? You have the vendor, okay? You have Paparazzi is your vendor. Your type is jewelry. All this is filled out. You don't have to touch any of that information. You don't have to touch any of it, okay? None of it. But what you need to do is add the quantity, because that's what's not there. So we're going to add us a quantity right here in the L column. You're going to put a quantity, okay? You're going to put a quantity, all right? Because I know this is one thing that I've heard a lot of Square users ask, and this is hopefully will help you. All right, you're going to have that quantity, and then you can go and type your quantity. All right, let me see which item this is. I usually keep my invoices really close, the ones I need to upload, so that way I can just go straight down my invoice, because I check my invoice off to make sure I received all my items. If I'm missing an item, whatever it is, if something was broke when I got here, when it arrived to me, I want to know. So that way I don't enter it in if I don't need to. All right, let me move these items right here. And all right, this should be the right one. There we go. All right, so I have my invoice right here in hand, because I've actually confirmed what I have and what I have, what I don't have, okay? And so I'm gonna go down. So I'm gonna look at my first item, looking for texture trio. I have 4 that I ordered. Autumn Abundance, I ordered 4. Showcase Sparkle, I ordered 4. Colorfully Contagious, I ordered 5. Let's see, Circulate, I ordered 4. Drop Dead Duchess, I ordered 4. Nod to Nature, I ordered 3. Swatch Me Now, I ordered 4. Glaze Craze, I love that bracelet, by the way. I have it in 3 colors. I think that's all they released, it is 3 colors, and I have it. And then Genuine, I'm going to delete this Genuine line, because that's a Z. I already have that Z on there, so I don't need to recreate a Z that's already in my inventory. So there, I'm going to delete, because I know that that's there. If you re-upload something that's already in your back, it's going to cause an issue, because it has the exact same information, the exact same UPC. So what Square is going to do, is going to pull that item down, and it's going to tell you there's a conflict between these 2 items, because they're identical. And then you will need to go back into your your inventory and decide how you're going to resolve the conflict. You know, if you have double of the item, or if it's variations of the item, you have that issue. And sometimes we come across that one item that we had that was like that came out in 3 colors, because they all were multi, but they had different UPCs, was the CB. Y'all know those CB earrings? That gave me, hold on, let me see if I can grab one real quick. Okay, these CB earrings right here, they came in 3 different colors, but they're all multi. When I kept uploading those in Square was getting confused. So I had to, there's a way that you can do it to where all 3 will be under the same item, but they all have 3 different UPCs, so that it doesn't confuse your customers or your inventory count. Since they're all multi instead of gold or silver or blue or green. Brendan Banks, get ready. Paparazzi is in the transition of going paperless. I'm here. Oh, that's fine. I'm ready for paperless too. I just like, since I have the physical paper, it just makes it easy. Okay, here we go. So moving on to the next thing. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, so here we go. Moving on to the next thing. So now that I've put all of my numbers in, like I said, I'm going to erase the Genuine Z, and I'm going to delete that from the list. I don't need that there, because I already have that item. All right, and now I have all of my quantity. Everything's the way it needs to be. Notice I only had to add quantity. Y'all, I used to do this by hand. All right, and then when I finally started learning how to bulk upload, I was having to delete stuff. I was having to remove stuff, because I didn't know about removing those checks. So it was a lot. It took a lot. This is so easy, and I hope that you are you'll be blessed by my mistakes, okay, as I learned across the way. All right, so I'm gonna hit save at the top of the screen. All right, you hit the save because you want to save what you just did, and I'm gonna minimize that, and we're back to our paparazzi screen, right? All right, so every now and then, sometimes just as a since I use it so much, I know sometimes the description of the items every now and then will not move over. I don't know why. It just has a disconnect. And that's why it's always good to have your screen pulled up, because if you need that description and it doesn't automatically move over, or something happens and it doesn't read the description, you can just click on the item, and everything you need that's on that list is on the item in your inventory. So you can get the name, the UPC, all of the description that's in there, everything you need, those pictures, everything's on the item. So always know that you can refer back. If something doesn't cross over or move over, you can always go back and get it directly from an item off of your inventory management list, okay? All right, so now we're going back to Square, okay? And now we're gonna move forward with showing you how to bulk upload. Hold on. Okay, gotcha. CSV and Zip became my besties. Yes, they did. TXX for freely sharing. Oh, thanks for freely sharing. Gotcha. Is Excel compatible with Apple? I use my Apple laptop. I believe it is. I'm not an Apple user. I don't know how to work Apple very well. Besides the iPhone, that's all Apple I can work. Anything outside of that, I am lost in the sauce. So maybe y'all can train me on that. But yeah, it should be though. Windows is normally compatible with a lot of stuff. The Windows software, Microsoft software, is usually compatible with most products, just because it's the main one that most people use. So I'm sure there's a way for it to be compatible. I've never heard of any issue of people having issues with that. You're welcome. Okay. I've been using Square for 2 years. Gotcha. Okay, moving on. All right, because I want to keep true to my time, okay? I'm watching my time, guys, so remember I'm on time. So if I don't answer your comment, please don't be offended. I will get back to you. Y'all know I'm good for going back in the comments and responding directly. All right, so now you're going to go back. Remember that tab we went to named Items, okay? You go back to that Items tab. You're going to click on the Items tab. And if, for those who've been through these tips before, you already know where I'm going. For those who've never done this will walk you through it, okay? And you're going to go to where it has this nice action button over here that you see me circulating around. All right. And you're going to click the action button. It's going to drop that drop down screen. And now what you want to do is import into your library, meaning you want to upload something into your library. You do not want to export, because what that is, you're going to download your products. If you need to do that for inventory reasons, or for your tax reasons, or whatever other reasons you need, you can download every item you have in your library on an Excel or CSV, just like what we're doing, and it'll have every item on there, and you can go by and check it off if you ever had any questions about your inventory, or maybe you need to do an inventory check for yourself. That's what you would do. Because our items come with SKUs, you don't need to generate a SKU for anything, okay? Because they already come with that. But we're going to import, all right? So we're on import. I'm highlighting on import. We're going to click on import. It's going to bring up the screen. And now you have modify item library, or you have an option to replace the item library. You do not want to replace. Replacing means you're going to delete everything that's there, and the only thing that will be in your library of items will be the items you just uploaded or are about to upload. Okay, so you do not want to replace unless you're trying to wipe your whole library clean. Okay, that will be the most deadliest mistake you can do if you have a lot of stuff. Okay, so you want to go to modify item library, and you're going to click next. Okay, all right, and so from there, you're now going to get to where it says import items. So what we're going to do, we're going to click that select items from my computer, and today, because mine's broken down by what was downloaded, this is the only Excel I've downloaded today so far. And so I'm going to click on that so that I know that's the one I want to download. I'm going to click open. And now you'll see that invoice number is there, and it goes by the invoice number. The file is named the invoice number. So whatever invoice you have, it should match the file. That's how you'll know which one you've uploaded or not uploaded. And then you click upload. And now it brings you to import inventory screen. And this is where, if you've never had any experience and you don't know what you're doing, you could be confused. All right. But we're going to make it less confusing. Remember when you had that open, every title that you need is there in the Excel. All right. It's in that Excel spreadsheet. And all you need to know is where does it go? Which title goes where? Because we don't fill everything up in that screen. Okay. So let me show you how to do this. And we're going to blow this screen up so that you can follow me very nicely. Okay. So here we go. Token. What is our token? All right. I don't put anything. Now, you notice it already has jewelry in there because it has type, jewelry. I personally do not use this, okay? So I put none. I don't even put nothing in that item, okay? Because I don't need that for me. For you, you may need that. Can you do more than one order at a time? You can no. You can only upload one at a time. You can only upload one at a time because it's uploading it by the order, so that will cause confusion for the system. So you will do it one at a time. So you can back to back upload them real easily, and then you can do whatever you need to do from there. This is great information. But Square upload, guys, Square is always updating. So what may not be possible now could be possible tomorrow. They do almost weekly updates. So you'd be surprised how many things are new that were not there, including what I'm showing you. This is only a couple of months new. It wasn't this easy a few months ago. Okay, so it's always updating. You're welcome. All right. So I do none for token. You can do whatever makes you happy, but I suggest none because you really don't need that information. It's nothing that's going to help you that I'm aware of at this point. Item name, you're going to go by the title. All right. And now you'll see in the gray the name of each item. It also gives you the color, multi, brass, whatever it is. You're not going to see all the names. It's only going to show you up to 3, but that lets you at least know those 3 items came off that thing. But every item will be uploaded. Okay. So don't be like, I don't see the rest. It's okay. It only shows you 3 of them. Okay. It's okay. The description is going to be your body. Okay. All right. Your description is going to be your body. So you're going to click the word body, and now you'll see all of the description of that item in there. Category. You're not going to pick any category because the options you need are not there, but you can create your own category for your website, but they're not going to be here. So you're not going to have any category. You're not going to do anything with the GTIN. You're going to skip that. Okay. You're going to skip that. All right. Hey, if Shopify works for you, stay there. I don't want you going back and forth because uploading inventory is not cute. Okay. It takes a lot of stress. It will stress you out. Trust me. All right. For SKU number. All right. For SKU number, you're going to click variant SKU. Variant SKU, that's SKU. We call that SKU in the retail business. All right, so SKU, variant SKU, and now you'll see 3 of those SKUs that match those 3 items. All right, but again, all of the items that are on your invoice that you are uploading will be there. They're only going to show you up to 3. Variant name, you're going to click variant inventory policy, which is going to put that word deny. I've had a lot of people that reach out like, why does it say deny? Because that's what it's supposed to say. You're not going to have, this is like if you're a business where you're going to have variations of the same item, in which we can, like I said, those earrings came in 3 different variations. We could merge those 3 into one item and show the different variations under one item, product item. But for paparazzi purposes, we don't have them. Each item is its own item. So variant inventory policy. Now, again, if you know something different, then do what you know. I'm just telling you what I know. All right. You're going to skip all the option titles. So there's like 6 or 7 of them that say option value, option name, option value. We're going to skip all of that. We don't need to use that. All right. And then we're going to go to price where it says price. All right. Notice it has price format. We're going to click variant price. All right. Variant price. And now you'll see that it's going to drop the price for each item as the item should be. So if it's a $25 item, it'll have the right price. If it's a $5 item, it'll have the right price. If it's a $1 item, it'll have the right price. All right. And then new quantity. All right. New quantity. That's that piece where you added the quantity. Remember, we added the quantity on our Excel. So now we're going to click quantity tab because it's there because we added it. And now it's going to have the quantities of those items and everything else. It's up to you. If you want your stock alert enabled, you can click yes. If you want stock alert count, you can click yes. I don't click those because it will send you an email every day. Okay. I don't click those because every day you'll get an email if that item falls below a number, whatever your number count is or whatever. I don't need that. So I don't click it. But if you want to be alerted for every item that's below a certain number of count, great for you. But with Paparazzi, we get new jewelry, we spell out of pieces, we get new pieces. So we don't need to know that. Once it's sold, it's sold. Okay. And now that you have all of those pieces in there, we can now go to where we're going to, let me minimize it. There's a button I'm not seeing. There you go. We can go to our confirm button in the right-hand corner over here, and we're going to confirm. It's going to ask us, are you sure? And we're going to say, yeah, you can assign it per location. If you have more than one store, meaning you have a brick and mortar and a home, you could assign where these items are going to be. Or if not, we're going to continue and overwrite. For me, I have one store, so I'm going to continue and overwrite. All right. All right, let's see. I saw a few questions. Let me see if I can answer those while we're uploading. How do you get a square QR code? A square QRA code. Miss Barnes, Miss Marquita Barnes, can you elaborate a little bit? I'm not for sure if I'm understanding your question correctly. How do you keep up with inventory on Square if you don't use Square as a payment option all the time? You would have to adjust your inventory as you sell. Because I use Square as a payment, I don't have to worry about that because it automatically adjusts it for me. But if you use another payment system, then you would just need to go in and adjust your inventory as you sell it. And it's not that hard. You can do it through the app. You can do it through the computer. It's up to you. Annie Gibson, okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Do you get a lot of traffic on your Square website? Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no. I get a lot of traffic. Do I always get a lot of sales? Not necessarily, but I have people that only shop websites. So again, you want to make yourself marketable to all customers. Some customers will not come to your live. So you want to make sure that you're getting the customers who only want website. To scan a vendor, I meant a QR code. How do you get a QR code to scan at a vendor? Oh, that will come through your, you can send that through your Square payment. That's something I don't think I'm gonna touch on that today, so I don't wanna go down that rabbit hole, but I can definitely reach out to you and show you that. There's an option in Square to obtain a QR code. It's on the, thank you for telling her that, all right? All right, I'm gonna keep going, guys, because I'm running out of time. All right, so all those options have now been uploaded in there. If you want to make sure those options are there, you can literally do a search. So I know Swatch Me Now was one of the ones I opened up. I have no item named that, so I'm gonna put Swatch, and there you go. Swatch Me Now Blue, and is that what I got here? I got a Swatch Me Now Blue. All that item is there. Okay, that item is now there. Now notice it doesn't have any pictures. It has not been, everything that you need to know, like the SKU number and all that is there, but it doesn't have any information updated. I don't update anything on this side of Square. I don't do anything on the inventory management side besides get it in inventory. Once I get it in my inventory management system, I go to my online side and I do it from that side because it's going to present the information a different way. Okay, so I'm going to show you how much. I'm going to show you how to use it this way. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to exit out of this. And now we're going to go to upload it on my website, okay? And that way you can see how to work it. Because again, the website has an inventory side as well as the Square has an inventory side. So if you have a website, you get another option for items, okay? And that can be confusing if you're not for sure. Both of them are linked, but it's easier to do some things as far as updating pictures and putting multiple pictures on an item from the online side than it is from the back, the inventory item side. So this was items. We're going to drop down now to online, okay? Online, okay? Everybody see that title there? Online, and I'm going to go to online now. And now we're going to the website side of everything. If you have a Square website, now we go to a different side, all right? And now you'll see website, items, orders, fulfillment, everything that deals with your website and your online store is now going to be from here. I'm going to click on items. I'm going to click on site items. All right, that was items, and then we're clicking on site items. All right, and it's going to bring that up. Do you have a training available on how to set up a personal domain through Square? It's not hard. I mean, you can, when you are making your website, it's going to ask you anyway. If you want a custom one, you would have to pay for it. I have not done a video on it, no, to answer your question. But if you want a custom one, like say, if we were doing Team Radiant Styles and you want that to be the actual name of your website without anything else, teamradiantstyles.com, then you would have to pay for that. You have to pay for those domains to make sure they are uniquely yours for the rights of them. Okay. And then if you want one like my website, I have the name of my business, but I have .square.site. Those are free through Square. Because you got the .square.site instead of .com, it's going to say .square.site. It's free. Again, I'm going to go the cheap route. Okay, because I'm here to make money, not lose it. But if I want to eventually get my domain, I can always switch it over to a personal one of my business.com. Okay. But I mean, there's a lot of videos out there you can probably YouTube and it will show you how to do that, but it's not hard. All right. Moving forward. So now we're here, okay? And what I want to do is I want to be able to go and pull up all of those items. Now, they just did an update literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So the way I was used to doing things in my videos that I've already done has changed slightly, okay? Because when you're getting updates, things change. So you're going to go to add item library. Okay. And all of those items are now here. Every item that I just uploaded from the invoice is in this add item library. The one thing that I cannot do yet is I cannot alter any of these items under this screen, because when I click on this, it's going to add me to add these screens to my item library. So what I have to do now, until we can figure out another way, let me see if they've updated it, because they may not have. They may have, they may not have. What I used to be able to do is pull up anything that was unavailable, because that's how the items would normally go up. When you get ready to sign up for the domain, it's going to automatically tell you what it's going to be, but it's going to be .square.site. So whatever your business name is, so like mine is B-Bank's Alabaster Box .square.site. Okay, so it just depends on what it is, but it's .square.site. If you did not pay for the domain, you're going to have .square.site. All right. Yeah, it will ask you. Yes, thank you, user. It will ask you when you set it up. All right. Moving forward. So now I need to pull up those items. This is something that they're still updating. So again, it is subject to change. As they make updates, they start seeing things that they need to update again due to the update they did. That's part of business, guys. So don't get frustrated. Just know that they will fix it. You can also always let Square know what's going on. Okay. So I'm putting in the name of the item to pull it up. Let's see. Sometimes it will come up by the first name. Sometimes it come up by one of the other names. So it just depends on what the item is. So I'm putting in abundance, and I don't see the items, which means now you can't even see it without uploading them. So let's do this. All right. We're going to go to add item upload. Sorry if I'm confusing anybody. As I said, they've been doing a lot of updates, so it's a little more difficult than it used to be. I'm going to select all items. I'm gonna select all items. We're gonna add those items to our library so that you can see that, okay? I just added all of those items into my library now from the online side, okay? From the online side, because they're already in my inventory side, or my inventory management system side. Now I'm gonna pull up the abundance item, and you'll know it's there because it won't have a picture or anything. Notice how this item has no picture. It is now active in my website. You can change if it's visible or not. You have all controls of that from the website side if you have a website. So now I've opened the item up. It has the name Item Abundance. Okay, and you'll be able to go into your pictures. I'm going to click on, I'm looking for the pictures that go with Item Abundance. So Item Abundance is a necklace, okay? And I click all pictures. You know, our necklaces have the necklace, the still frame of the item. You're going to have a model wearing the necklace part and a model also showing the earrings part. So there's always 3 pictures to a necklace for the most part, okay? Unless it's like a special item like a Blockbuster or a Z, you may have more than that. All right, I'm going to click on all of those. I'm going to upload them. And now for me, it shows the way I like it to show. I have my necklace, my model wearing the necklace, and then the model without. If you're using the stock photos, if you're not using the stock photos, then whatever pictures you're going to post of it for yourself, then you'll use those pictures there. All right. The one thing that I'm still working on figuring out is how to get rid of these little marks. Let me blow up so you can see where I'm at. Okay. In the description, you'll see right here these little marks. They're going to show up on your website if they're there, okay? They don't have anything to do with the website or the need of what we do for our website. So for me, I don't like those there because they can confuse the customer. And we don't want that to happen, right? So I delete those little marks, okay? They mean something in the coding, but Square doesn't pick it up, okay? Square doesn't pick that up at all. So Square is going to see that as a mark, and it's going to use those as a mark. And maybe there's something a step I missed that I have not been aware of. Again, I'm telling you what I know, so I may not know that yet. But I just delete those marks so that all of those little extra little marks are gone. Yes, I did save it in my computer, correct. Okay, and now if I want that item to be available, hidden, or unavailable, I can do that. Well, because I don't want that item, I don't want my customers to see the item yet because I haven't shown them yet. So I don't want my online shoppers to get access to what my customers have not seen on my live yet. So I'm going to make that item unavailable, guys. And I'm not going to do the whole list. I'm just going to do this one item, then I'm going to move on to the next thing I want to show you. All right, I'm going to pick up any fulfillment method, shipping, pickup, or local delivery. I don't do delivery anymore, but I still have it there because if I do decide to go back to local delivery, I want those items to already be ready for there. Okay. You said I usually leave the extra marks on the spreadsheet before I upload. Yeah, you could do it that way too. I just do it from here because it's easier for me. Are those marks in Excel file? It is on the Excel file too. Yeah, I could remove them from the, yes, you can remove them from the Excel file first. All right, great educator delivery, impeccable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I put local delivery, even though I've already have that option taken off of my website. I do not do delivery anymore, but if I need to, all the items will be ready for it if I do, okay? But it's not going to show up to the customer because I have it already blocked off. And then again, you'll see your stock. You will see your item SKU, your item ID. And then if you have any categories on your website, you're going to put that item there. Well, this is a necklace and it's brass, right? So I have categories on my website. So I'm going to go and put it under my mother category, women's necklace. I'm going to also look for brass, and I'm going to click brass, and I'm going to click save. So now on my website, that item now will show in my show all items for everybody, but it's also going to come up under, that's women necklaces. It's going to show up under women necklaces. It's going to show up in the show all by default. And then if I'm looking, if I have a customer that just wants to see brass necklaces, it will show up under the brass necklaces tab that I have on my website. All right. So that's all I have to do. Real simple. You have everything you need there. Your pictures are there. Now your description is there. The item will be unavailable. So that means nobody will see it until I make it available. And you can do a bulk make available as well. All the information is there. We're going to save that item, guys. And click it right. We're going to save that item. Okay. And now when I go back and look at Autumn Abundance, you'll see it here. It's been now filtered by order of name. It's Autumn Abundance, brass. You see that it's unavailable. Let me make it big because you might not see that. All right. You'll see that it's unavailable right there, meaning that I can see it, but the customers on the website will not see it yet. I do that all the time. I upload items, but until I'm ready for my website to have access, I make sure my live customers always have access first. And once my live customers gotten access, then I upload. But you do it however your business needs, okay? And that's there. So I'm going to do the rest of these later. I want to show you some other things about Square real quick because I have just a few minutes left, and I don't want to spend my whole time on that. I know that that was a big question for a lot of people, so I did want to make sure I spent a good amount of time to at least show you how to get through that. But then you would just go through each other item that you have on the invoice and do it. Remember, real quick, before I forget, because I will forget, remember the genuine Z necklace, okay? I've sold several of those because they are what's up, all right? And so, like I said, I didn't upload that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in genuine. If I spell it right, I guess one day. I don't know what I'm spelling, but that wasn't it. All right, genuine. So I'm gonna type that in, and it's quick, y'all. It filters quick, so sometimes it'll cut you off when you're typing. You gotta type quickly, or it thinks you're stopping. All right, so genuine comes up. I'm gonna go into genuine because it's already there. All right, you're welcome. I'm glad that somebody was able to take something from that. All right, and everything's already done. All I need to do is update my inventory. So it says I have one. I'm going to go stock received. Okay. I'm going to add one to my stock count, and I'm going to update. And now my stock count is now 2. Okay. And that way I don't have to worry about updating that one because I already had it. I just need to update the numbers there. All right. Let's go back to our home screen now, and let's look at some other options. You're gonna get to see me pay somebody today. Hey, man, somebody say pay up in the comments. Say pay for me. You're gonna get to see me pay somebody because I told you I had the last time I was able to come here and do a training that I had just hired my first employee, and she's been working. Now, some days she worked more than others. Just depends on on what you need. So Square has this lovely feature they just rolled out a couple of months ago. All right. Thank you for the pay. All right. So Square has this lovely feature they just rolled out a couple of months ago where they have Square Payroll. Okay. Square Payroll. It's amazing. So if you are a person who will be hiring, have hired, or have people, and you have a team and you need a secure way to pay them, if you have not already secured one, you can do it through Square. All right. Square also has this nice feature. I need to make myself big here for a second. Square also has this nice feature that if you also, y'all, it's going quick out of my head. If you also, not only if you want to pay people, but if you also need a business banking account, amen. Because some of us, we start small. All right. We start small. and we just kind of keep our monies meshed together, right? Because we're mostly investing when you first start, or at least you should be. You're investing, so you're really not making a lot yet. But when you're at the point where you're able to separate your monies, okay? Paparazzi pays for paparazzi. Y'all heard Tyronica and so many other great people come and say that. You let paparazzi pay for paparazzi, okay? Once you made the initial investments you need to get your business up and going, and you're working your business thoroughly every day, you let paparazzi pay for paparazzi. And I'm at that place where I don't pay for paparazzi anymore. It pays for itself, amen? So I have a business bank account through Square Banking. That's correct. They just rolled that out probably December, November. I jumped on board. This is what I needed because I was about to get a business account. And some banks will do it for free. Some banks charge you a fee. Square doesn't charge for it. I don't know about other banks. I can't tell you that. But Square does not charge for their banking. Okay. So I have a banking account. So remember right here when I showed you, okay, remember I showed you this number. I said, hey, you're going to see my monies. I told you you're going to see my business's business. You're going to see my business. Well, that's the money that's in my banking account from the things I've sold this week. Now, sometimes I move money over. If I've paid out of my pocket to repay myself for things that I may have purchased off my personal card versus my bank card, my employee gets paid out of that bank account. Okay, you said you're getting there. You can get there. You can get there. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the payroll and Square for Banking. Square for Banking is really easy. You actually it's through a bank. Okay, it's called Square for Banking, but there is an actual bank. I'm not going to go through all that information with you. A physical bank, you're going to get a routing number like a regular person. You're going to get a account ID like a regular person. You're going to be able to get a debit card. I meant to bring my wallet. I left it downstairs, but I was going to show you my Square for Banking card. Okay. It's a white card, has a square symbol on it. You can cut your debit card on and off. I do it all the time. So if somebody was able to come across that card and try to use it, I have control of that through my Square app, and I keep that card off. It will decline every single thing. Even when I do my paparazzi order, sometimes I forget to cut the thing on and it declines. Decline because you have the card off. Decline. And I'm like, no. But that's because I forget to switch it on, guys. I have the money. I be forgetting to switch it on because I want to make sure that my business money is secured. Okay. And a lot of your personal accounts are doing that now. Okay. So if you don't know about that, check it out with your local bank because you want to make sure you have those features so people can't just be swiping your card no more. Amen. All right. So payroll. I'm going to go into the payroll screen, guys, and I'm going to make myself small again. All right. And we're going to talk about Square payroll. Okay. Now, with your state, wherever you are, you need to check with your unemployment information, whatever your state requires. You want to make sure you check with your unemployment information. I cannot give you information on that because I don't know everybody's information. Okay. I had to learn things about Texas because that's where I reside. So I learned the Texas information. All right. But you can pay your employees. You can do it whether it's going to be daily, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever your system is going to be of paying them, you'll be able to do that as well. You said, do you have video showing your routine on when you do all this after each order received weekly, every day? Every time I get ready to show new items, I upload my inventory. So if I know, like, I have 3 boxes sitting right here now. If I go live tonight, I normally don't on Mondays, but I may do it. If I go live tonight, I will upload every one of those items into my inventory for me, because once I've showed them, I want anybody to have access to them. Do you have to do that? No, you upload it whenever you feel like it's best for you and your business, which may be once a week for you. It may be whatever. For me, I want my customers to always have access to it on my website. If they were not able to get it through my live, they can always go to the website and shop. So I make it convenient for my customers. And it, like I said, once you get used to it, it just takes a matter of minutes. You're welcome. Okay. You can pay yourself as an employee if that's what you choose to do. You can keep track with all of that. Thank you. All right. So here we go. So it's time for me to pay my employee today's payday. Square sends me an email and a text message automatically saying, hey, you need to have your payroll in by 10 o'clock. I would have normally paid her this morning when I got up because I already had my message in my phone. But I wanted to show you this since it was a great day to do this live. Okay, you'll see her name, but you will not see any of her personal information. I don't even know how many hours she worked in this 2 weeks because she got sick. Then she had she in her main job, because she works a main job, but I'm her side job. Amen. I'm able to bless her with supplemental income, and so she works her schedule based on her job needs. So she had a few life situations happen, so she didn't get to work a full 2-week cycle worth of checks, but that's okay. Okay. It's okay because I'm a side job and I don't need as much help all the time. but it's great to have the help when I need it. Because y'all know after you finish a live, it's a lot of work to be done, shipping orders and packaging things. And it's wonderful to have that help, and you can focus on the next thing you need to do. All right, so we're gonna go to pay employees. Okay, and I got the screen big, y'all, so that's why. So I want y'all to be able to see. So you'll see what it says. It says you want to do your regular payroll, which it tells me the dates of the regular payroll, or do I want to do an off-cycle payment? Say you need to do an off-cycle payment. Maybe you had her go do some errands. You want to pay her some gas money or whatever. You can do that. Okay, if you want somebody who is going to be contract work, and I've reached my time, guys, so I'm going to be winding this up, okay, because I have crossed my time limit. If you want to do an off-cycle payment, you can do that as well. Okay. If you want to pay a contractor, you can not only do W-2, it has an option for you to do a 1099, which is for contractors. I think I said that right, 1099 for your contract work. So if you have somebody just come and do work, maybe you're paying them out of your business, but they come and do some work, maybe build you a room or do some shelving for you, whatever, you can hire them as a contractor and pay them a contractor payment of whatever that is you decide, okay? And have a contract for them if you choose to do that as well. Or you can have a regular W-2. My employee is a W-2 employee, so this will keep you there. So here we go. So we're gonna run our payroll, okay? And you'll see I pay her $10 an hour, her regular hours work. It has her name. Nothing's there. I need to import, okay? She has shifts that I signed in there. She has shifts. Thank you so much, Emma Ballard. Thank you so much, y'all, for keeping me on track. All right. So I'm going to import her time and wages, which is in that box right there. It's asked me, do I want to import her wages for the dates, that date range of the 2 weeks pay cycle? I'm going to click continue. Okay. I'm going to click continue. All right. And it imported her wages. Okay. There is no time card. So in this 2 weeks, in this 2 week payment, I have not seen her, okay? I couldn't remember, but I have not seen her, so there's nothing to pay, all right? So because there's no wages, let me click it one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything, all right? I'm gonna hit import time and wages, all right? It says there were no time cards, tips, or commissions to be paid during this time, which means she hasn't worked in 2 weeks due to her life situations that were going on. So I'm gonna continue, all right? And there's nothing to be paid. Everything's gonna be zero. Now, if there was something there, all right, oh, okay. I highlighted your question in blue. Not for sure, because I don't know who's who because it says Facebook user. All right. So for me to wrap this up, guys, so I don't go get in trouble with Miss Tyronica, because she's blessed me to be able to come back and do this. All right. I don't have anything to pay her, but I'm going to go ahead and confirm it so that I have my record tracking. Now, if there was any amounts in here, the state taxes would automatically be deducted, and whatever else the state fees are, because I had it set up so that it pulls her, just like if she was at any other job, it's going to pull your state taxes and anything else that you have. She has access to her time cards, everything. There's a Square Teams app, and she's able to go into Square Teams. She can actually, I don't give her shifts. I give her the shifts that are available for the week, so she can make her own schedule based on her schedule, when she's going to come, based on what days I'm going to go live or be doing events or whatever the case is. She picks the shift she's going to work, and then the hours are there, and it pays her automatically. And all I do is import the hours that she worked. If she works over her time, I get notifications saying she's gone over her time, any of that stuff. Everything's there. You are a business, guys. Let me say that real quick. You are a business, so run it as a business. I'm not going to do anything shady or illegal, because I don't want the state coming after me. All right. I'm sorry, guys. My do not disturb came off. I had it on an hour to keep me on time, and it came off. All right. Let me refresh my screen. Hold on just a second for me. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to refresh my screen so that I can see what I'm doing. All right. So with that being said, there's nothing to pay. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm her pay. I'm sorry. You probably don't see that because of my logo on the bottom. There's a continue button at the top right. It's just I'm going to hit continue. It's going to bring this message across the screen. Hold on. Let me shrink the screen. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. It's not shrinking for me. Okay. Let me go back. Let me do it this way so you can see it. So now it says, mark payroll period as empty. Are you sure you do not want to pay or reimburse any employee for this period? I'm going to confirm a zero pay because there's no hours to pay her. Okay, so I'm going to confirm zero pay, and it says your payroll February is pending. Okay, so it's pending right now. It's going to let me know that it goes through. I'm going to hit continue. All right. And it just lets me know that no employees work during that time. So she's not going to get a check on Friday. Okay. Now, you can also set it up to where if you have Cash App, because Cash App is through Square. Okay. Cash App is through Squares. Cash App is Square. So you can set it up with Cash App. If you want her to have access to her check, say you have somebody working for you, you want them to get money. Maybe you have a teenager or something that needs money and you're hiring them. If you want them to come and do the work and you want them to get access to their money, you can set it up to where your Cash App account, you can connect it with your Square, and you can set it up to where your Cash App account, literally Cash App pays them the same day. They can get access to most of their wages or their wages that day. So it's up to you how you choose to do that, okay? But I have now submitted my payment. You can see now in my history, and like I said, I've only been doing this since like December, guys. So I don't have a lot, but you can see in my history, every payroll check I've submitted is there. And I submit them every 2 weeks. I get a reminder to submit them every 2 weeks, okay? An email and a text. So Square, make sure that you stay in compliance so that you're not missing your payroll. The only thing you got to do is make sure the funds are there, okay? So that's why you got to know how to let paparazzi pay for paparazzi, but also if you got an employee, you got to make sure you have the funds for your employee. So now I've done that, okay? I filled my requirement as an employer for my employer. There's nothing there because for the last 2 weeks, she's been going through some things, and so she wasn't here, and I understand that. But payroll is done. All right. You can also assign shifts. I was going to show that, but I don't have time to do that, guys. So maybe in the future, I'll be able to come back and do a follow-up training. I don't know about any of that, but there was a question I wanted to go back to. I promised I would get to it, and then I'm going to get done because I'm 10 minutes over my time. You mentioned stay in compliance with Square. Can you elaborate? Yes. I probably meant at the time stay in compliance with Paparazzi, okay? Paparazzi's rules and regulations and their policies and procedures tell us what we can and cannot do. So you want to make sure that you're in tune with what Paparazzi allows us to do. So before I do stuff, I always go and check if we can do it because, we can't add discounts. You can't add certain stuff. We can do no shipping. We can throw in free items just because we want to. We can't make them buy 5. I mean, we can do the Paparazzi, was it buy 12, get 1 free, I think is what it is. But you can't tell them, oh, if you buy 6 of these, I'm going to give you an item for free. We can't do those type of things. So there is policies and procedures that you have to follow up with just to make sure you stay in compliance. Because what you don't want to do is have your consultant account suspended due to you not being in compliance. So that's why I said that. With Square's gonna let you know if you're in compliance. They're not gonna let you do it if it's not in compliance. I can tell you that right now. So that's not a hard issue or a thing to do. All right. Thank y'all for the compliments. All right. Any quick questions before I go? Or if you put them in the comments, I will do it, okay? If you put it in the comments, I will go back and read the comments. I usually do for the first couple of days, so that way you can see that you can get the answer that you need. I try to be good with that, guys. So you can hit me in the comments under this video. And again, you can follow me on Facebook if you want to. There's a follow button. I don't usually accept people I don't know. So you can follow me on Facebook, and you can see my Facebook is public. I don't hide anything. You'll see everything that goes on there. All right. Great training. Thank you you're welcome. You're welcome. I love your trainings. Thank you. Looking forward to your next one. Thank you, Brenda Banks, Tyronica. Thank you. Yes. And thank you, Ty. Y'all know Ty is, if you were in the Zoom party with EMP, then you already know she had to do some traveling. And so I want to thank Ty for allowing me to come on here and entrusting me to do this in her absence. She's not even here, and she trusted that I could deliver this training. So thank you for bringing me back, for requesting me back, and letting me know that there was something else being requested. All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm over my time. I hope that helps you. At least the bulk uploading, I know that's a lifesaver. And y'all know once you get those SKU numbers, guys, once you get those SKU numbers in there real quick, I meant to mention this earlier and I didn't get a chance to. Those SKU numbers work, guys, because then you get the little scanner. I got my little scanner, and I can scan my products, the ones that have my SKU numbers on there. So when I'm bringing up a customer through my phone, because I use my phone, I don't have a POS system, but I use my app through my phone, and it works the same. I got my scanner connected, Bluetooth to my phone. Baby, I get the UPC, and I get the beep, beep. Baby, the checkout process be quick. I be feeling like I'm at the Walmart somewhere. So it's a good tool, y'all. There's so much you can do, guys. Don't think that you don't have access to it. You have access. You just got to know how to use it And I'm always finding a way to try to make things better. So yes, if you never use scanning your products, it works great. And I know y'all people who use the, what is that, comment sold, I know y'all have gotten used to that. All right, you say, if you have free shipping, can Square create a promo code? Yes, you can do gift cards, e-gift cards through Square. You can create free shipping promos. My online already has a set promo. If they go over a certain amount, they automatically get free shipping. So you can set all that up when you do your shipping stuff. Everything's broken down, guys. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Remember us, please. Y'all have to let Ty know what you need. Ty is the decision maker. She will let you know. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let me give y'all some going out music. Some going out music. And any quick questions, and I'm gonna get off of here, guys. If it's really quick, I won't tell that you went over. Thank you, because I don't want to get in trouble with the boss. Thank you so much. Awesome info. No problem. Well, where did you get the scanner? I ordered my scanner through Amazon, guys. I am an Amazon. I didn't used to even shop Amazon, and I'm an Amazon lover now. Loves it. Amazon. You can just get Square will tell you which ones are most applicable. I didn't go with one of Square's option. I got one that was Bluetooth because I knew I'd be using my phone or my computer. So I wanted something that was Bluetoothable so I could walk around. I said Bluetoothable. Something that could use Bluetooth that I could walk around and scan products as I needed to, or upload or update products. So most of the Bluetooth ones probably will be applicable to you. And this one also has a USB cord I can plug into a computer. The scanner that I have is this. If you can see that really good. All right, that's what's on the box. And it was about 15, 16 bucks. I don't think it was more than $20. So it was really easy. So I need the link to buy the scanner. I don't have it pulled up. What scanner is that? It's this one. This one works with my phone. I don't know what will work with yours, but it works with my phone. I can use it on my computer, but I mainly use my phone. So that's what I like to use. Thank you for this. I'm using Square and have learned. So thank you. I'm glad. All right. Great training. This will save. Yes, I hope so. Or you can send that scanner in the comments. It's with Amazon. This is the scanner, guys. You can take you a screenshot. That's the one I found in Amazon. When I get off, I'll go and find the actual link, and maybe I'll post it in the comments. He said, there's a guy. He said, I love Square and we'll watch the replay. No problem. You're welcome, okay? You're welcome. I am not the plug. I just help where I can. All right. Okay, guys, I'm about to get off of here. I am way over my time. If y'all need a part 2, let her know, and we can come back and maybe discuss some other things in depth if I know how to do it. He said, pick up and love you. All right. Bye, guys. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope you learned what you needed to know. Have a wonderful night, guys. I hope you take it all in from EMP. Now add this to what you got from EMP. Build your business. 2022 is your year, or is it? All right. I want y'all to have a good night. Sleep tight. Do not let those bed bugs bite, and know that in the morning, everything will be all right, because we definitely know the God that we serve. All right. Oh, she found it already. Thank you, user. All right. In the words of Mother Tabitha Brown, I want y'all to have a good day and or night. And if you cannot have a good one, don't you dare go mess with nobody else's. Y'all stay prayed up, masked up, covered up, sanitized up, soaked up, hygiened up, and simply hands just up, and let the Lord know that you need him. And in the meantime, I'm going to be praying for you guys and your businesses, hoping that you pray for me too. And whether you do or don't matter. I'm still going to pray for y'all. So y'all might as well pray for me too, because we know we need them in these troubling times. All right, guys. I love you. Bye.